I think Netanyahu has looked at the region in the last 10 years and understood that from Israel's point of view, it's much better for Israel not to be seen as involved in Syria or in other countries, but to try and safeguard Israel's interests in a much more subtle way by working behind the scenes, by working with Putin, by working with Donald Trump as well. And the stabilization, I don't think Israel has much of a way of making making the Middle East more stabilized or less stabilized. It's much more to do with much bigger forces of religion and economy and rivalries within around Israel, whether it's the Saudis against the Iranians, whether it's political Islam in the shape of Muslim Brotherhood against Egypt, and Egypt trying to repress those things. Israel doesn't have that much of a way to influence those events, but it certainly can be affected by those events, which is why Netanyahu has made his alliances now with the Sisi regime in Egypt and quietly behind the scenes with the Saudis. And it's not destabilizing the region, it's just trying to make whatever is happening in the region work well for Israel, to isolate Israel from the damages and try and capitalize on these opportunities to make better relationships in the region.